Good afternoon and welcome to the Siesta show. Now you can see it's a really hot sunny day here today as we're on the beach. We really wanted to film in Duquesa Port, but as we were walking along with our camera we were approached by, I think he was a maintenance man or something, and he said you can't film here, you need to speak to the port authorities. So I went to speak to the port authorities and they said that we would need to apply for a license for permission, and then in order to film in the port you have to pay a daily tariff of 500 euros a day. Now, do they want people to come to Duquesa Port? You know, this is the subtle form of advertising, isn't it? But,
and Colin keeps this place in business every day, so...
I know, have you seen his watch? It's Rolex.
It is real, apparently.
It's lovely.
Anyway, we wanted to talk a bit about, we went to Madrid last week.
Yeah, you're probably wondering why you haven't seen us for a while.
And now it's gone,
but we're dressed in kind of semi-warmish clothes because it's actually colder indoors, isn't it?
Yeah, it's freezing.
You can see there's lots of people on holiday at the minute, lots of British people and people from colder climates, and they're all out in their bikinis and going a bit red. But so, the Spanish are still in their tights though, aren't they?
Yes.
I don't think they don't get into their summer clothes until San Juan, the 23rd of June, isn't it?
Quite wrapped up. The Spanish don't tend to undress very much for the, well, probably said too much there.
Now, should we talk about Madrid?
Yeah, we went to Madrid last week for a few days, and we've never been there before.
And we drove.
We drove up from where we live. It was about 6 odd hours, I think, in the car.
It was far. What we found is once you got out of Andalusia, it became really flat, really straight road, and you didn't see anything for hours. True, isn't it?
Yeah, especially just as you came out of Jaén, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now we could have gone by plane, we could have gone by train, but we weighed it all up and we thought it would probably take about the same amount of time to go by car, and it's easy. Just you could take everything you need, can't you?
Yeah, and we stayed in quite a good hotel actually.
Good. It wasn't good.
Well, good in the sense that it was cheap.
We stayed in Travelodge in Madrid, and I'm quite proud that we stayed in a family room for 35 euros a night, and we recommend it because there was a bus ride stopped outside like every 2 minutes, which took you for €1, took you into the centre of Madrid. I mean, it wasn't far from the centre, it was on the outskirts, so anyone thinking of Madrid, check out the Travelodge
Yeah, a couple
website.
of good restaurants there as well.
There were
24-hour supermarket.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, the location of the hotel is really good actually. So
yeah.
if you want a cheap place to stay in Madrid, Travelodge is definitely a good one. What I would say though is, if you're going to go and stay in the Travelodge and you print off directions using Google Maps, don't, because the directions are wrong.
That's why it took us six and odd hours, because we got hopelessly lost, didn't we?
Yeah, we couldn't find the hotel. The directions were totally wrong on the Google Maps. So don't use Google Maps if you're going to Madrid.
And whilst we were there, we did all the touristy stuff. We queued up for ages outside El Prado to see all the amazing Goyas and everything, the Velázquez, and we did the tourist bus, which was good fun. It meant that we saw everything, and also we did Parque Warner, which is the Warner Brothers park, kind of like the Spanish equivalent to, instead of Disney, Warner Park.
Isn't it?
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes from Madrid itself. But definitely worth a day out. It's quite expensive.
Yeah, because if children 7 and over, they pay adult, don't they?
Yeah, and if they're over 1.20 meters. So even if because ours are 6 years old, but they were just over 1.20 meters, so they went in as adults.
Your fault, the height, not mine.
Yeah, well.
Now, Justin, you've got a bad back today, haven't you?
I've got a bad back, which means I'm not today going to go down that slide. So, because I know it's become a bit of a habit, me going down slides in parks at the moment. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I had to be sitting down today.
What are we doing for the rest of the week?
On Wednesday we've got a second part of the golf lesson that we had on putting. Not everybody is into golf, but some of the comments.
Well, I wasn't into golf.
No, I think the golf one's quite interesting because I don't think not everybody's obviously into golf and stuff, and it's we've done a little bit more editing on the second one, so there's not so much sort of like continuity, so we just sort of jump from bit to bit type thing. Well, that's Colin's handiwork anyway.
And then Friday,
well, Friday we're going to cover, there's some issues in one of the areas around here, and we're going to go and film some of the residents there. Want to have a chat about some of the issues they've got with the roads there. So
also next week I'm thinking I want to bring these guys a Spanish lesson, and I was thinking, get a bit excited about this, about doing a more interactive lesson. What do you think for next week?
Okay, sounds interesting.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have our chef Selwyn back in.
Yes,
he's promised to do paella.
Yes,
hasn't he? I wonder if will he do that next week for us?
I think so. I think it's going to be quite a bit of editing, I think, because that takes quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of ingredients as well for paella, isn't there?
Yeah, so could be a tricky one. But anyway, he's really keen on doing it, and his cooking ones are quite popular, so we'll definitely do that.
So we hope you all had a really good Easter, and it's good to be back and see you again on Wednesday.
But before you go, what about some comments about Madrid? Why? If you've been to Madrid, why don't you leave us some comments about what you thought of Madrid? Yeah,
your recommendations. Ours is stay at the Travel Lodge.
Ours is stay at the Travel Lodge, definitely. That's a really, really good recommendation. Have you got any hints, tips or ideas about visiting Madrid?
Or anywhere.
Comments.
Doesn't have to be Madrid. Anywhere.
Well, that's where we went.
Because we want to do a lot more travelling of Spain, don't we?
Yeah, we're going to do Valencia next. So,
at
some point.
And we had planned to film in Madrid for you, but it was just too hectic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very hectic. It was very tricky to carry the camera all the time as well. So.
And we didn't have our lovely cameraman with us.
Nope, we don't take him everywhere.
So anyway, yeah. So back again on Wednesday.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.